We're, obviously disappointed by the result. Clemson, they outplayed us. They outcoached us. They took advantage of our mistakes. I thought our guys played hard, never quit, even to the bitter end. We just made too many mistakes. You have 3 turnovers, we had a bunch of penalties. We couldn't get off the field on third down. Our third down defense a week ago was great. Today was awful. We got to the red zone 3 times and only got 1 touchdown. And, we just got to bounce back. I mean, Clemson's a good football team. It's a great environment. Their crowd certainly helps them. It's a big-time program. And, we just got to bounce back, and we got a championship game next week up at BC. So we got to correct a lot of mistakes and hopefully get our guys to bounce back.
Given what could be at stake
or is at stake next week, is this a game where you kind of accelerate the 24-hour rule and move on later tonight?
Well, I think you have to learn from it, Connor. These 2, we've lost 2 out of the last 3 on the road. And we've turned the ball over more in the last 8 weeks than we did in the first 8. In the last 3 weeks, we've turned it all over more than the first 8 weeks we played. So we've had 8 turnovers the past 3 games. Again, defensively, we just, we played poorly. That's a team that's been struggling on offense and gave up 543 yards to them. They had a good plan, but the amount of missed tackles we had, it just makes it tough.
No matter what, but especially when you have 2 of them on the first plays of drives that give them the ball at the 20, is that even more backbreaking when you look at those scenarios?
Yeah, and I thought the sequence in the game that really cost us is they were going in on the 20 and we got the fumble. And so we have the ball down 7 and we've been moving it. And then we fumble it right back to them the next play, and then we're down 14. And that, to me, that sequence of we got the ball, we got a chance to tie it up, and we fumble it, we give them the ball in the 20, and then they score, and now you're down 2 scores. That against Clemson, if you do that, you're probably going to lose the game.
Dave, I know at this time of the season, everybody's down and everybody's, lost players, but how much did it impact what you wanted to do to be down a starting offensive lineman today?
Oh, I mean, who knows, Les? It's so hard to judge the line play when you're on the sidelines. On the trip back to Clemson, I'll watch the film, and obviously not having Michael Juergens hurt us. But we expect to have him back next week. And, we're clearly a better team with them, but a center doesn't cause you to fumble the ball or miss tackles. So hopefully we'll get them back.
The early game sacks, was that a function of Sam not making decisions quick enough, not holding protection, or receivers not getting open?
Again, Les, I'm going to give you the cliche. Obviously they got pressure, but until you watch the film and say, okay, what caused him to hold on to the ball, it's really hard to answer that question. I'll have a better idea on Tuesday.
Hey, Coach Carlson, it's Chris Idell from Hermiston Radio in Baltimore. Sorry for the tough loss this afternoon. Now forgetting about this Clemson game, big game next week at home against Boston College there at your stadium. That's going to be the biggest game you guys ever had to play in a very long time. Forget about this game against Clemson.
Well, that one's the biggest because we didn't win this one. This one was the biggest because we beat NC State. So they're all big at this point in the year when you're playing for a conference championship. But, clearly that's a one and done. If you win it, you advance. And if you don't, get ready for a bowl game. So, again, we've got to have a great week of preparation and work hard. And it'll be playing on the road is always a challenge.
What did you get from your running back today in terms of getting Quint Cooley out there and how did he hold up the protection and in terms of that one touchdown he scored?
My impression of Quentin is he played really well. He ran the ball physically. He blocked. Um, I thought overall it looked like he did a nice job. He certainly had some physical runs that he pushed the pile, and we'll need him to do that next week. You guys good? All right, thank you. We'll see you on Tuesday.
All right, everybody. We've got Sam Hartman here, and we'll open it up for questions as soon as you guys are ready.
Hey, Sam, just what do you attribute the early struggles in terms of the early sacks? What was leading to that rush kind of getting to you early?
I mean, they have some good players up front, and they made some plays early, and I think we did a great job or a good job in the later half of the game of holding on blocks and getting the ball out quicker. I mean, it's a good team, and they're going to make plays, and we had a lot of plays early, and it kind of put us in a hole for sure.
Sam, what effect did the 2 third-quarter turnovers have, especially with them being on the first place of drives and giving them the ball at the 20?
I mean, that was the game right there. I mean, we were down 7 with a chance to tie it up and turn the ball over, and I mean that's on everybody. I mean, you can point fingers at this and that, but they happen, they can't happen. It's been one of those things these past couple weeks, just been turning the ball over too much, and again, you play a good team like Clemson, they're going to capitalize on it, and that's what they did.
How much of the message after this one is based on you guys still control your own destiny, and with the win next week and go play in Charlotte for a championship?
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, we just gotta, rally the troops. Everybody across the country is feeling like they've played 11 games of football, and I mean, everybody on this team feels that, and it's no excuse. And we got injuries, and got guys banged up, but I mean, so does everyone else. We, we're still, again, it's the whole. You tell me that we're 9-2 going into Boston College playing for an ACC championship. I can't tell you that I wouldn't be excited or fired up. So that's got to be the mentality, and it stings and it burns. You would have loved to get this one, and credit to them. They came to play. They made a lot of plays, and we didn't. And, I mean, it's one of those things. Just gotta 1 week. Want to know next week.
Would you count yourself as one of those guys that's banged up? Like, are you feeling some effects of things?
I mean, here and there, but that's just a part of our offense. We'll be ready to go next week. You get hit by guys that are a little bit bigger than you. It tends to happen, but we'll be all right.
Sam, it seemed like when you guys went tempo, that's when you really were able to do some damage. How important was it to get that first down on every drive to kind of get things rolling?
I mean, it was crucial. I mean, I think our only success came off of those kind of drives where we just got a first down, and we shot ourselves in the foot multiple times, here and there, and just kind of put us in off schedule. And again, you're playing a D line like that and a front seven like that, they're going to get pressure, and once they kind of have you on your heels, they can really take advantage of it. So yeah, I mean, it's a good learning lesson that first down and that first down efficiency really matters in a game like this. But again, you would love to not be learning that this late in the season.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate you guys.
All right, guys, we got Jacory Roberson here, and we'll open it up for questions as soon as you guys are ready.
Jacory, at what point did you know you were going to be able to go today?
I knew since Thursday that I was going to be able to go, and I was good out there today. Felt good, all game.
What was the feeling with the 2 turnovers, the 2 fumbles in the third quarter that really seemed to turn the game from a close one into you guys fighting from behind the rest of the way?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. It was tough, seeing that and, trying to get some momentum going in the third quarter, second half. And, it's tough to see those turnovers. We really haven't turned the ball over all year, but, turnovers get you beat. And, that we had some turnovers that, kind of changed the game. So,
Were those even tougher to swallow because that second quarter seemed like you guys really found an offensive rhythm and seemed like you could do some damage for the rest of the game?
Right. Yeah. I mean, we were starting to get going. Felt really good. About to have some big plays. We moved the ball really, really well. And the turnovers always, they always mess with you, man, and knock the game around, change the game. And it was just tough for us. But we kind of tried to keep the momentum going as a team and as an offense. So things like that happen, and we just got to move forward.
Corey, is this maybe like the most important time to adhere to the 24-hour rule, just to kind of wipe the slate clean and get focused against Boston College next week?
Yeah, certainly. It's a tough loss. We really, really tough for us, and it's just one of those things. You just got to move forward and you got to move on. It's gonna hurt for a while, probably 24 hours, if not more. But we just got to put it behind us and get ready for BC tomorrow. Get guys back healthy and strengthen the team. So it could be a good game next week.
Anything else for Q? All right, thanks, Q.
Yep.
Hey guys, that'll wrap us up. We'll have our normal media on Tuesday. Let Andrew and I know if you need anything.